So you're a finance professional, maybe a newly qualified CA, and you're sending out resume after resume, and all you're hearing back is crickets. It is an incredibly frustrating place to be, I know. But what if I told you that you could completely change that? Today, we're going to lay out the exact blueprint to get you from application to interview in just 30 days.
Look, let's just start with a hard truth. The job market isn't always fair. It just isn't, especially if you don't already have those key connections. We have to acknowledge that. But here's the really good news. While it might not be fair, it is absolutely 100% winnable. You just need the right strategy.
I mean, does this feel familiar? You spent hours, maybe days tailoring applications, sending them out into the void, and getting absolutely nothing back? It feels like you're shouting into a canyon, right? You're not alone in this, I promise you. And more importantly, it is not a reflection of your talent or your worth. It's just a sign that we need to patch a few leaks in your strategy.
Right, so before we build the plan, we have to diagnose the problem. There are typically 4 major leaks that sink most applications before they ever even get close to a human being. Let's find them and patch them up one by one.
Okay, leak number 1 is the big one. You think you're writing your resume for a hiring manager, don't you? Well, you're not. Your first opponent isn't even a person. It's a piece of software called an applicant tracking system, or an ATS. And if your resume doesn't have the exact keywords from that job description, the bot just kicks it out automatically. A human never, ever sees it.
Now let's imagine for a second that your resume does make it past the bot. It survives. How much time do you think a real live human recruiter spends looking at it for the very first time?
That's it. 6 seconds. In less time than it takes to even read this sentence, they've already made a judgment call. Your resume doesn't just have to be good. It has to scream, "I'm qualified," from the very first glance. So let's just put it all together right here. The 4 big leaks are the ATS filter, that brutal 6-second scan, what I call the spray and pray method of applying, and being a digital ghost. And the fixes? They're just as direct. You use keywords to beat the bot. You put your quantified achievements right at the top. You target your applications instead of blasting them out. And you build a powerful LinkedIn profile that's working for you even when you're sleeping.
Okay, so let's get to work building that foundation. Before you even think about sending another application, your resume and your digital presence, they have to be rock solid. Trust me, this step is completely non-negotiable.
Just look at the massive difference a tiny change in your LinkedIn headline can make. The before version, that's what almost everyone writes. It's passive, it says nothing. But the after version, that is packed with the keywords recruiters are actually searching for, like audit, taxation, financial reporting. This one little fix can be the difference between silence and getting inbound messages from recruiters.
You know, building your digital presence isn't just some vague piece of advice. It's a set of daily actions. Look at this list. This is your mission for this week. Now, sending 10 personalized connection requests every single day might sound like a lot, but it's all about building momentum. You're creating a powerful network from scratch, one real connection at a time.
Okay, with a solid foundation now in place, it's time to stop waiting for opportunities to just land in your lap. This section is all about going out there and creating them yourself. It's time for proactive outreach.
This is probably the most important mindset shift you can possibly make. When you reach out to people, your goal isn't to ask for a job. That just puts people on the defensive. Your goal is to ask for their advice. People genuinely love to share their story and give a little guidance.
And the tool you're going to use is the informational conversation. It's just a low-pressure 15-minute call where you ask about their journey, their career path. You're not asking for a job, you're not asking for a referral, you're building a relationship. And believe me, those relationships are what lead to the real opportunities down the line.
So where are your interviews actually going to come from? This chart tells the whole story. See that little slice for job portals? That's just one piece of the pie. The real opportunities are going to come from your direct outreach, your LinkedIn presence, recruiters, and your alumni network. If you're only applying on job portals, you are missing most of the game.
And hey, do not forget about recruitment consultants. These firms are literally paid by companies to find talent just like you. They have access to jobs that never even get posted publicly. So get yourself registered with the big names you see on this list, but also do some digging and find those smaller, local firms that specialize in CA placements right in your city.
All right, let's bring this all home. Let's put everything we've talked about into one concrete plan.
We've covered the diagnosis, we've covered the strategy. Now here is the exact 30-day blueprint to take you from foundation to interview.
This right here, this is your roadmap. Week 1 is all about fixing that foundation. The resume, the LinkedIn, the daily connections. Week 2, you build your pipeline of contacts and target companies. Week 3 is when you start to create visibility with a post and those crucial informational calls. And then, in Week 4, you apply, but with absolute precision. It's a system. If you follow it consistently, you will see results.
And as you start this journey, you've got to remember this final, crucial point. You are going to face rejection. It's just part of the process. But a no is not a verdict on your ability or your value. It's just data. It's information that's telling you to maybe tweak your approach, or change a line in your resume, or target a different company. So the real question isn't whether you're good enough. You are. It's, are you ready to start building?